these steps. Great. Yeah. So just to continue, I totally agree to the fact the kind of process we are discussing, right from finding out the unmet consumer need, then going to the ideation and idea screening, and now concept designing. It is carried out in MNCs, a corporate sector or a corporate companies with very good turnovers and all. But only thing is that why we need to understand this because though just for an example, now to carry out this whole process, the steps which we are discussing, it takes about 20 to 22 months. We will discuss that schedule also. But MSME doesn't have that much of money to pull on for so much longer time. It can be at max 6 months, you know, to put your product on the shelf in the market. So many of these steps are skipped or compressed or done in a very short in a short manner, in a shortcut way. So so you might not do a concept testing. You might do a prototype and then you might create some bench samples and then you do a sensory panel just for your idea. Or even you may not do a sensory panel, you might taste it among your acquaintances in your relation, your friends, your samples, food product samples, let it be any masala, seasoning mix. And then basis on your hunch and your gut feel, you might go ahead with your production. You're getting me what I'm saying. So for MSME, I totally agree that following all these steps will consume a lot of time, and the time period for it is about 20 to 22 months. If I'm looking for an MSME, will always look to launch a product maybe 3 to 4 months or at the most 6 months time. Then many of these things are, skipped. But nonetheless, it is always good to know the whole process because once you know the whole process and the pros and cons of each step, if I don't do this step, then what will be the repercussion? What will be the consequence? You're getting me? Then you can make a well-informed decision. You can take a well-informed decision that if I skip this task or this step, then then it is not of a big consequence. You're getting me what I'm saying? Understanding these steps is important in detail because then you can take well-informed decisions. If I skip this step because I want to launch it faster, then it will be a much more well-informed decision. Am I clear to you guys what I was trying to convey to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah. Okay. So now coming to concepts. So concepts is a step which we do after our idea screening. So now it is a process of understanding how consumer feels about your product idea prior to its creation or release. Okay. Why it is important? Because then you will not waste your resources and time on the ideas which will not be liked by the consumers. Okay. So why concept design and testing is needed? So whether this idea, which is converted into a concept, is appealing to my target consumer, what are the gaps in the current user experience? How well does this concept hold up against competitors? Effective communication of product benefits. So you have to check all these things. Now, basically, and which of these concepts, so maybe there will be multiple concepts. No? So if there are 5 to 6 ideas, so there will be 5 to 6 concepts. So which of these concepts should one dedicate resources towards developing further? Okay. Now, a concept design. So what goes into a concept design? So concept should have a brand name, your brand name in which brand name you are going to launch. It should have a unique positioning line. It should have a unique product attribute. It should state the consumer benefit. It should also state the unique product attribute, and it should state the price of the product along with the pack size. Maybe a picture of the product, a sample picture, so that consumer knows what will be the color of the product, and a picture of the pack. Mota moti, not the identical or same to same. You're getting me? Now, first, this is a concept testing. So even prices might change, but they might remain plus or minus 1 or 2 or plus or minus 5% of what you have tested in the concept. Okay. Now, let's look at a sample concept. This is how a sample concept looks like. So we're talking of RTC millet, a breakfast as a food, as our product. So what is the first line says? Calcium plays an important role in maintaining bone density and dental health. Introducing new and tasty RTC breakfast clinically proven to strengthen bones and teeth. This is your reason to believe. Its unique formula has a balanced mixture of calcium-rich ingredients recommended by nutritionists as one of the solutions for calcium-related health issues. It offers a convenient and effective way to address calcium deficiency through your daily breakfast. Having ragi uttappam for morning and evening breakfast will make you feel satiated, healthy, and energetic. You're getting me? The first line says what? If I look at the first line, calcium plays an important role in maintaining bone density and dental health. So first line highlights the key ingredient, the key nutrient in your product, and the consumer benefit. Or you're getting me what I'm saying? And the consumer benefit. Now, what is the reason to believe? Because it is clinically proven. So it is scientifically backed. There is a scientifically backed evidence for it. What is the unique product attribute? It has a balanced mixture of calcium-rich ingredients recommended by nutritionists. It is the unique product attribute. And then in the end, you again highlight the consumer benefit, that how the consumer will feel. He will feel satiated, he will feel healthy and energetic. This is what the consumer is going to get. So you're highlighting your unique product attribute, you're highlighting your consumer benefit. Okay. Now, out of this, which will be your positioning line? How you are going to position this?
So through clinically proven strengthening bones and teeth, and second that having ragi utpam for morning and evening
Yeah.
breakfast will make you feel satiated, healthy, and
So
energetic.
basically, you are positioning it as a breakfast alternative, okay, with a benefit of addressing calcium deficiency. This is your breakfast, sorry, daily breakfast. So this is what how you're positioning, okay, to address calcium deficiency.
Akshay, if you
Hmm.
don't mind, can I ask you one question?
Yeah,
I'm
please.
stuck somewhere. You said like horizon scanning and then concept designing and testing. So will you please give me example where the company has done this first and then they have launched the product?
Companies means all the products means when I work with levers, we have done it for Colgate Active Salt Neem.
The
We
first,
have done the concept testing.
but they
We
made the
have
first.
no concept testing doesn't require a prototype. Concept testing doesn't require a prototype.
Okay.
Why concept testing is done, I will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You got ideas, you screen the ideas.
Mm-hmm.
बरोबर? Now
Mm-hmm.
you want to know which ideas are liked by the consumer before you go on with your full-fledged R&D prototype and lab scale and bench scale. Why we are doing concept testing? Because we don't want to waste our time in developing the ideas which are not liked by the consumer.
I understood all that part, what you explained, but I'm
Uh-huh.
still trying to figuring out because I'm basically from Bombay and I started from the food marketing at a very initial level, and now I have my own product and the brand, etc.
Mm,
So I'm
mm,
just trying to figure out like I'm well versed with the market and industry. So
mm,
if like yeah, there's a suddenly the Colgate launched a product which has the salt, etc. in that. Okay, I'm
mm,
30 years in the industry. Okay,
mm,
so I'm just trying to figure out any company because initial level we did launched a product and all. I did that my early career stage in
mm,
Bombay.
mm,
Okay,
mm.
so there is like a first concept and then designing and then testing. So I'm still not able to catch it that because the practical I never saw that happening.
Yeah.
I'll check it that I will just chew that again and find out. Or if you come across any example, I'll
See,
be
I'm trying to give you an example. See how it happened when I did Colgate Active Salt Neem. I launched Colgate Active Salt Neem while working with Colgate. I
mm,
launched Surf Excel liquid detergent bottle
mm.
when I was working with Hindustan Lever.
But it was like an add-on product to that earlier product.
Colgate Active Salt Neem is a line extension of Colgate Active Salt. It's not an add-on product. It is a final product. Surf
Because
Excel, Surf
brand is
Excel
already established.
liquid detergent is not an add-on product. Na? You
No,
use it, you add it to your top load.
yeah, it is already the company brand name is already in the market.
Yeah,
And to add on under that umbrella, you keep on adding.
yeah,
So that
yeah.
is a different concept. Okay, we will proceed further. We'll
You,
proceed
you
further.
are getting me what I'm saying.
We
So
will proceed, I will
basically,
say that. I will.
see,
We will
somebody
proceed
has na,
further.
just hold on a bit. Huh? Somebody has
lot of
its mic.
disturbance from the background. Lot of disturbance.
Sir, you can mute everyone's mic. Sir,
Uh,
you can mute
I,
everyone's mic.
I think it's mute.
Yeah, Akshay, we can proceed.
Akshayji, please complete your
Yeah,
presentation first.
yeah,
At
yeah.
the end of the session, we can one-to-one discussion may be
Yeah, we can proceed.
continued.
Proceed. We can
जैकेट
proceed.
में देख
Yeah, I
जैकेट में
think the admin should, admin should take care of this. I think if anybody is.
चाहिए तो 8 दिन लगता लगता है इसके बाद एसएनएस के लड़का करता है तो मैं कहाँ जा रहा है हम तो स्टार्ट
Is the admin there online? Just hold on. Huh? Okay, fine. Okay. So yeah. Uh, huh. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. So coming back to the point. So see, just I will give you a quick answer to your question that you have not seen this process happening. Okay, and you are saying that it is already under a set brand, this process can be done. Okay. Now, if you have to really, I think you can also look at the case study of Dharampal Satyapal Group when they launched that candy, Pulse Candy.
Okay.
For 3 years, they
Mhm.
were only doing consumer research.
Okay. Okay. Actually, we will move.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
So it's a unique formula which has a balanced mixture of calcium-rich ingredients recommended by nutrition. So basically, so this is one of the concepts. Now I can have variations of these concepts. Yeah, Prashant, we will come back to you at the end of the lecture. Yeah. So please keep your hand raised. Yeah. So now if you go to the second concept, where strong bone, this is a variation of the first concept. Strong bones start with right breakfast, presenting a delicious, ready-to-cook ragi uttampam made with a balanced mix of calcium-rich ingredient, clinically supported for bone and teeth strength, and nutritionists recommend it as a simple solution to daily calcium gaps, a wholesome breakfast that keeps you satiated, active, and all this. If you see Mota Moti, both of them sound similar. They are almost same. Only thing is that we have highlighted some things in the first concept. We have omitted some things in the first concept, and the tonality of the concepts are different or is different. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are linking the richness of ragi in as a rich calcium source,
Yeah.
and then we are positioning it that it's clinically proved that ragi is
Yeah.
rich in this, and hence we have made a RTC breakfast, which is of ragi, which is made up of ragi as a source, and it is clinically proved that it is helping in strengthen the bones and teeth.
Both.
So this
Yeah.
is how we are connecting it, mainly making a story and positioning it in a way.
Yes, yes, yes. So in the first concept, it is very comprehensive. We have captured most of the thing with scientific evidence. We are giving the consumer that this is the scientific evidence. It has already clinically proven and clinical study data is there XYZ. But in the second concept, we have omitted a lot of things. We have made it much simpler. Simpler in the sense we have started with strong bones. Start with the right breakfast. That is how we have started. Okay. And we have, in the end, we are saying that nutritionists recommended it as a simple solution to daily calcium gaps and a wholesome breakfast that keeps you satiated and active all day. That is the second thing, second variation. Now, third, if you go, I will say care for your bones with every bite. Okay. Now, if you look at all these three concepts, what I wanted to convey is the same thing that eating ragi breakfast or ragi uttappam in your breakfast is good for you. That is the basic message, common message, and you should purchase it and you should eat it. Simple. But in every concept, I had done a bit variation. Now, why I need to do that? Because when I do this, so if you see this concept, the fourth concept, strong nutrition meets traditional goodness, introducing a premium RTC Ragi Uttapam crafted with carefully balanced blend of calcium-rich and clinically backed bone. It delivers long-lasting satiety and everyday calcium support. So why these minor tweaking of the language? If I'm to position it as a premium product, I use premium as a word in my concept. Now, why to do all these things? You know what happens, how it is practically done. So basically, what we do, the agency recruits these respondents. Now the respondents are interviewed in a silo, or in a silo in the sense separately in a room. Okay, 101. The agency person, what they do, they show the concepts at a time. Okay, so there are methodologies. So that can be monadic, sequential, monadic, paired comparison. I will go to those in detail afterwards. But what is the basic idea? How they do it? They show the concept. The respondents read the concept, and then what is done is that the interviewer, the agency person, asks the respondent to play back out of these 4 5 concepts what he or she remembers. You know why that is done? Because then that helps, that's an input to the marketing person also. That that word which is playbacked more or remembered more by the respondent becomes a important word in your communication to the customer. So might be Out of this, strong bones is the word which is remembered or played back by the respondents. Out of 10, 8 of them have played back strong bones from the 5 concepts which they have seen or 4 concepts they have seen. Some people, or 8 of them, out of 10, 8 of them will play back clinically proven. 8 of them might play back recommended by nutritionists. So what it gives me an idea that which important words should be a part of my messaging, because that is what a consumer remembers more. Because if he remembers that, that means that is somewhere subconsciously placed in the mind, and there is a connect between ragi, between strong bones, or between calcium or and ragi. You are getting what I'm saying? So whatever words and the messaging, whichever part of it is played back by the respondent, becomes a very important part of my messaging on the pack, as well as the print ad or the TV ad, whatever you are planning to do. बरोबर ना? Your message should go first, directly hit the consumer, because that is what is positioning your product in the mind of your consumer. So all these words matter. Which words you are using during your communication. Because this is what will position your product. So out of 10 respondents, if 10 people, 8 people are saying calcium, 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 then calcium should be a part of your communication. So that they are not talking of strong bones. So you have to communicate calcium in ragi will take care of your bone health. So calcium word should come first. Am I clear to you? Why the same, there are 4 different concepts for a single product. But the idea behind it is to find out the best word to communicate, because that is what is going to position your product into the mind of the consumer. Am I clear to you guys on this?
Sir, I couldn't hold on, but sir, I've been talking about idea concepts testing, right? So this has got to do with marketing concept testing.
Means we are not talking
Little
of any
confused.
marketing concept. We are only talking of idea concept.
Hello,
But
hello.
We can
yeah,
say product concept.
you can say product concept, but anyway, the output of a concept result, you test the
Sir,
concept. I am telling you
okay.
where that result can be used.
Sir, this is Mahesh. I run a pharma producer company.
Hmm.
Like you mentioned, I completely agree with the concept, right? That if you mention against the any product about the technicality and all,
Hmm.
people agree it, like it. For
Hmm.
example, I am into safflower oil production, right?
Hmm.
I do
Hmm.
not have the technicality.
Hmm.
So for that, how I should mention, what is the benefits of that oil?
Hmm.
Can you share on
See,
it?
safflower oil. So, for example, I will tell you the safflower oil.
Yeah.
Safflower oil is the most polyunsaturated oil. Wherever
Okay.
you,
Yeah.
what is the IV of safflower oil? 145, 150 maybe. Yeah, 135 to 150 is the iodine value of safflower oil. Okay. Now, when
Okay.
you say there is more of unsaturation, that means what? It has more of linoleic and linolenic. That means it has omega 3 and omega 6 fatty acid. These are what? Essential fatty acids. So essential fatty acids means what? Your body cannot manufacture them. You have to take it from outside. So
So for this, I completely agree, sir. Sorry
your
to.
product is a rich source of essential fatty acids. That is one
Okay.
of your benefits highlighting, which should be highlighted to the consumer.
Sir, if I may interfere,
Yeah, yeah, please.
this is Amar Khankar again.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I think Mr. Akshay or the oil people here
Hmm.
was asking that where can we find this? Means if you want to research, like you have nicely researched on Ragi, right?
Hmm.
So the research can be, as a layman, find it on Google. Can we find it on some institutional bracket where we can just type certain things and we can get certain
Yes.
information?
So
So that is what I think
so
he was
if
asking.
if he's asking of the source where you can
Yes.
find the
Yes.
literature of all this, so
Yes.
basically you can do a Google patent search or a Google Scholar search, okay? Or based what see when you write about, so if you type in a Google box that benefits of safflower oil, you have n number of links. The first page will have some links. One link will be having some PDF going directly to a link of Science Direct. A review paper might be there. A research paper might be there. Okay.
Perplexity AI is one of the platform
Yeah.
where you can find the research papers,
Yeah.
but it is not three attempts are only the free. Whoever is having Airtel connection, they are having that Perplexity free.
Hmm.
Currently, that tab
Ma-
is also going.
Madam, can you just put it on the chat box so that we can
Yeah.
copy and keep?
Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You can use the ResearchGate websites to download
But
different.
ResearchGate website will have a subscription fee.
That is
Okay.
Yes.
okay, na? Everybody can pay it.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's not a
No,
matter.
no, no.
If it is
See
getting a
what
good research,
no, no. In Science Direct and ResearchGate, they will give you a glimpse of it. They will not give you a whole paper. So if you want a whole review paper, you wanted to download it, they will then you have to pay some charges. So Science Direct or other sites are there, such as ResearchGate. They have paid, these are paid
so
applications.
nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
So you can anyway go to Google Patents. Google Patents, there are many free patents. You can find a lot of information on it.
So
If
Uh,
that,
Google Scholar
sir,
is also good one.
yes, yes, Google Scholar is also there.
sir, this is Mahesh. I just had a, I just checked with ChatGPT.
Hmm.
So in ChatGPT, key benefits of safflower cooking oil is good for health,
Hmm.
heart health. Helps in diabetes management. High
Hmm.
smoke point, which is, matlab, this has been given. They have been given, but is this the right way to mention
No,
what
no. See,
ChatGPT is?
that's what I'm telling you.
Sir?
See, when you are going to make a claim on your
Hmm.
product,
Yes.
okay, now if it is a numeric claim,
Hmm.
when we used
Hmm.
to do a numeric claim, suppose in Colgate Active Salt Neem, we say that ours is 100 times more germ kill or 150 times more germ kill. Then
Hmm.
at that point of time, I should have a clinical study data.
Okay.
What
Okay.
was the plate count with my toothpaste? Once I know that, that is how it is derived. Okay. Now, what you can do is that you can go and search for research papers where they have proven that maybe they have proved that yes, by doing this, this has been it is good for heart health. Now, heart health is most of the time generic claim. So you can
Yes.
go, many of them claim heart health on there. But then what they do, they find out those research papers who support that claim. You may not do the research. You are not required to do that research. You're getting me?
Okay.
You have to find out that literature or the source, authentic source, huh?
From where, sir, it is? From
That is
authentic
what I'm saying. Science Direct is one of the authentic sources.
science direct. Okay.
Elsewhere Hub is there. Okay, but these are not paid sites. That's what I'm telling you. These are
Okay.
paid sites. Okay, you can go to Sci-Hub, but Sci-Hub is illegal. You
Which
can
one? Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Sci-Hub. So it is a DOI link is there given
Mhm.
in any research paper. DOI link, DOI dot
Ah,
kuch bhi
Sci
रहता है.
Hub.
But then that is illegal. Okay, that is illegal. That's a banned site. Okay.
Okay.
So I rest that case to you whether you want to research that way or not. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, please, Paramita, the site you said, please can you repeat it?
Yeah.
Elsewhere Hub. Elsewhere Hub is
Okay,
the site.
elsewhere.
Science Direct. Science Direct.
Can you spell it out, please?
Science Direct is SCINCEDIRECT.
Okay.
Okay. So you can, there are n number of sites. You can find this literature easily on the Google and things. But if you want a research paper to support your claim, then you have to go to these field sites. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. Sure. Sure.
Okay. So now basically these are, so I was coming to that. So somebody asked me why this is a product concept, why it is not a, why it should become a marketing concept. I
मला
think.
काहीच ऐकायला येत नाही फुलं.
Hello.
So there's a lot of disturbance.
Yeah. I think I don't know whether how to. I just will speak to the
Sorry,
admin.
sorry, my mic was on. Sorry, very sorry.
Okay. Fine. Sorry. Fine. Yeah.
So yes,
So
I asked that. So yeah,
ha
why
ha
these look like market
ha
concepts and
so
not idea
yeah
concepts? So,
yeah. So basically, our main objective here is to find out which ideas are liked by the consumer. Barabar. Now, what happens when you test these concepts and whatever results you get? I was just telling you that these results can be used or are used by the marketing team as well in their communication.
So sorry, one question, sir.
Hmm.
As a startup company,
Hmm.
when we are ideating, and
Hmm.
how would we reach the consumer to just tell them that we have this concept and they should come back to us? So
So
in
this
order
is,
to get some feedback, we need to have the product in our hand. For example, we are saying, let's say we wanted to create an uttapam, ragi uttapam. Let's take this example. So unless we have this product, then only we can go to the customer. We can't just talk. Okay, we have this idea. What do you think about it? There has to be a product.
see again. See, it's now your choice whether you take the product with the concept. The basic idea, if suppose there are 10 concepts, just, then will you take 10 products with you?
No,
And
we
you have
don't
to
have the
test,
product.
just let me complete. You have 10 concepts which you have to filter out. Out of 25 ideas, you have filtered down over 10 ideas, barabar, via idea screening. Those 10 ideas you have converted into 10 concepts.
Okay.
Now, when you do a concept testing, you minimum test with 30 consumers or 30 respondents so that you can analyze that data. You're getting me what I'm saying? So now even when you do a monadic testing, each concept has to tested with one concept to 30, one sample size. So 30 into 10, 300 हो गए आपके. So आप 300 उत्तपा बना के लेके जाओगे.
Okay, so product is important. Yeah. Okay.
तो वो आप, it's not just one single respondent we are checking. If there are only 10 respondents on which we are trying to take our decision, our go ahead, then it's okay. But it is not then, I will say, decisive just to take decision on 10 respondents.
Okay.
You're getting me? See,
Yeah.
in data analysis, when you have a population, you select a reference sample from the population, which represents that population. Barabar?
Yeah.
It's India is 144 crores. I cannot do sample testing with 144 crores. So I take selective sample, maybe 200. Because in product testing, which we will quantitative testing, I will explain that. So what we do for product, final product, pilot plant se jo aayega, before you do a main plant trial, you go to a main plant commercial level, The pilot plant sample is tested with maybe if the product is meant for a metro city, then we check it in 4 metro cities: Mumbai, North Delhi or Kanpur, East Calcutta, South Chennai. 200 consumers per city. So you send these 200 toothpaste or 200 bottles to, so 200 into 4, 800 toothpastes or 800 bottles are sent, are prepared in pilot plant. 200 kg wala pilot plant size. And there, then the extrapolation happens. So concept is not for extrapolation, but when you do actual product testing, na, why that is 200 sample size is required? First of all, it is representative of that region, maybe south or north or whatever we are taking. And then from that analysis, you can extrapolate and derive what will be your market share if you launch this product.
So, sir, is it in the sense that all these things are done in incubation centers, or this is
I don't have idea about whether this product testing will be done in incubation center at such a large scale.
No.
I think itne large scale pe nahi hoga. I think Roma madam, if she is there, she can guide on this, or
Okay,
anyone else.
now I'm able to recollect, like when the initial stage, when we sell any product, we used to give some samples, like when the society tea launch, etc. So we will used to give the small sachet. Is that what you were talking about, this concept designing?
I think that makes sense.
Right? See, because I started my career at
Absolutely, no?
very early age. So there we used to do the marketing company, associated
Barabar.
with the marketing company.
Can I interrupt?
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt. Roma ma'am, I think maybe what you're talking about is the promotion, the marketing campaign of it. Because with my experience in the background, when brands used to come to us, they would say that, hey, this is the product which needs to be promoted. Target audience is X. And then they would say that we need to engage with them. This is more to the product is finished. But what sir seems to be saying is, before the product gets to a finished state, how sure are you that the consumers will be able to take it? I mean, receive it.
Question. I'm just really digesting and trying to make myself understand. So I came up like,
yeah, I think, sir, correct me if I'm wrong, that what you're talking about is before even you go ahead to scale it up, you want to make sure whether the product is the right product, whether it is meeting the original idea that we have conceived. Okay, got it.
Hello. Hello. Can I interrupt in between?
Yeah, please.
Hello, this is Kavita here. I have been a brand manager for an FMCG company. I've worked in companies like Nivea India also. And let me tell you this in a very simple way. A focus group is created and 200 sampling. This is the right way what MNC does. There are agencies like CLIA. CLIA was the agency which we used to work with. So we used to do CHVs, that is called as consumer home visits. These consumers' homes are being paid a certain amount. At that point of time, when I was working, they were paid like around 1,000, 2,000 rupees. And they were given the sample product to use it and then come back to us with our questionnaire and give us the reply. What exactly is this? And these are paid people. And there are these agencies like CLIA, they actually make the person, make the family basically. They ask them
They
that
recruit
yes,
this
exactly.
respondent. They recruit
They
these
explain
respondents.
everything. Some people are not ready to use it. They say that अरे chemical लगा दिया तो हमारा skin जल गया तो हमने खा लिया कुछ हमें हो गया तो poisoning हो गया तो ये and all that. So whatever it is, so they recruit, and this recruitment is done by these agencies. There are still such agencies who do that, and this focus group results which come, these are used further to how to do it.
So basically what you're talking of, or what I was talking of, the 200 sample size is the step which is done when you are at your pilot plant. That means what? When I'm at my pilot plant, what is my bench scale? It is 2 kg, 3 kg. This is a stage which is much prior to that. See, what I'm telling you, what I've seen when I did a Colgate Active Salt Neem, we were working with Lumiri. What they do, they similarly recruit the respondents, they show them these concepts, and then they tell them to play back which of the concept is liked by you. And what we used to do, I along with the brand management team used to sit in the other room to observe how the respondent is responding to a particular concept.
So just
Why it is done, just let me finish. Now what happens, suppose just I gave an example, out of 25 ideas you got 10 ideas. 10 ideas, you will have 10 concepts. Okay. Now the concept testing or a product testing has its mode. So there is monadic or sequential monadic. I will go into detail of how that modes are, how what is monadic, what is sequential monadic and all. Okay.
So all these things are happening before going to the incubation.
No. No, don't mix. Abhi incubation ko idhar lao hi mat. Incubation is total different funda. It is where you start from the scratch with your idea. I am right now telling you the methodology.
May I add something?
Just first understand the concepts. Okay. Just first understand the concepts and why we are doing this step, why each step is done. What is the significance of each step? The significance of concept testing, just concept testing, no product testing. I'm again repeating, is to shortlist the idea which consumer will like the most. Now, when you do some sachets and all, that is when you are finalized, you are near to your formulation. You are finalized your formulation that this is my formulation product. Now, what happens when you have 3 or 4 options which are liked by the consumer? So you are going to give 3 or 4 different sachets and tell them to try and give you the feedback. That is sampling is done, sachet sampling, when your formulation is finalized. Here, our formulation is not finalized. We have not still started working on the formulation.
So,
That's what I'm trying to tell.
so Akshay sir, so in your example, the Biba example, right? The clothing brand which replaced sari with kurtis. So here you are just telling audience that I'm planning to introduce kurtis instead of saris so that it goes well. That is what you're just telling them. You're not giving the samples right now. That is what you're saying, right?
Yeah. If I compare it with Biba. Okay.
Okay.
So if she has to show a concept, so she will show a concept like, instead of wearing a sari, will you like to wear a kurti or a pajama for work, which is easy to wear. It takes 2 minutes to wear instead of a sari, which takes 10 minutes to wear. So she will highlight the advantage in it. So there is a time saving. You are getting me? She might have done it or might not have done it. That's a different ball game.
So what I understood, if
put
I'm
this in
not
a
wrong,
simple
is
words. Simply putting this concept thing is, for example, the brainstorm is that you have to launch a digestive drink. Now, the concept testing will be whether you want something with jeera. Somebody will say you want something with lemon and mint.
Lemon and tea, yes. Somebody will say something
they
else.
want it with ajwain.
Yeah.
So these are the concepts. So you have to test these concepts for the final product, which is the one the consumer will like the most.
Yeah.
So you shortlist one and then you move ahead.
Yes.
Correct.
That is what I'm saying. So because that helps you save on your resources. You should not waste your resources, your time and money and energy on something which will not be approved by the consumer.
It's basically to know the stage is basically to know the market need or the consumer need related to the product we are thinking for.
We can say that. But we are refining. We are in a refinement stage. We are refining this further. Okay. We are refining, because what will happen, maybe 10 ideas out of 10 concepts, you will have only 5 concepts which are liked by the consumer, or 4 concepts which are liked by the consumer. What that will help you? That will help you direct your resources only on those concepts which will have higher success rate into the market.
Sir, is it like that innovation via prioritization of prototyping?
Innovation
via prioritization. Like we prioritize the
iterations you want to say.
Okay. We have like a set of innovations, so we can prioritize it on prototype.
Yes.
I am giving, sir,
Prioritize or
one
shortlist.
live example.
Uh-huh.
When I doing my master research, my research was, मतलब proposed research was curcumin fortified lassi. So for during concept testing, what we do, we said that we will make the curcumin fortified lassi. There are two versions. Either it will be salt or it will be sugar. So then respondent said that since when we saw that this is the color, then respondent said that no, if it is the yellow color, then we should go with salt because it will resembles that it is some salty or namkeen, some salty or namkeen. Then what we did, my thesis got ki yes, we have to go for salter version of lassi, which incorporate the this curcumin ingredient.
Yeah. So similarly, because see now what with this example, what one gets to know, because when you show this statement to the consumer, you also get to know how the consumer is connecting.
Yes, perceiving. Yes, what consumer
Perceiving.
perceives.
What is
Yes.
the connect? For example, when we did for Colgate Active Salt Neem, we showed one of the concept. There was basil, there was neem, there was miswak. So out of that, when we asked our respondents to play back, 8 of them said no, neem will give me good gum health. So that tells me what? Neem is the one ingredient that is where the consumer connects more, immediately connects with the product attribute. You should know that connection. That is why I said this helps you position that product into the mind of the consumer firmly. That is how it gives added inputs to the marketing team also for their marketing efforts and other marketing things. R&D वाला बोलेगा, R&D वाले को लगेगा yes. R&D वाला will say yes, I have to use neem in my formulation. No need of adding basil or
One
something
question,
else.
sir. Does for concept testing, the respondent should be our from our target consumer or anyone?
Mota moti, it can be anyone, no issues.
Okay.
You ideally go for target consumer during your product testing more.
That is the clear. That is the clear.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
yeah.
Okay.
So one question, in case, like as you said, okay, still the product will be important. So at least one product of each concept has to be presented to all the respondents, right?
No, it's your choice. Again, I think I answered this question earlier. Now I'm just telling you. Suppose there are 50 respondents. Huh? Just telling me. There are 50 respondents, or I will say 30 respondents. Huh?
Okay.
You got 10 concepts because you got 10 ideas shortlisted from 25 ideas. Barabar? So 10 concepts in monadic testing, there is a difference between monadic and sequential monadic. In monadic, only one group, if there is a group A, group B, group C, group A will only see concept 1. Group B will only see concept 2. Group C will only see concept 3. So and so forth. So there will be 10 groups. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, Z. So each group, should have minimum 30 people for proper statistical analysis. So 30 into 10.
No, but what my question was that.
So you should be ready with 300 samples. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, so we need to show all the 300 pieces or whatever. Okay.
So what happens, then our purpose is defeated. Here, our purpose is to also refine our ideas and cut down on our research work and resources.
Okay, now what if these 300 whatever items or products,
your product samples,
product samples are not well appreciated by the respondents, then what do you do? That means you have already incurred a cost for 300, so which means you do a pilot run again.
So that's why we are not doing this at this stage. That we are only doing the concepts. We are not taking the effort to manage that. That's why I'm saying that is not required at concept testing. It is just concept testing. It is not product testing. I said it because you said that there should be a product. Now, if you want to place a product, then you have to take those efforts.
But how do you do it without the product?
By
How
showing the
suppose,
concepts.
no, say supposing it's a homemade cake or something. You are
Hmm.
producing a cake and you're giving it. If you're not going to make the people taste the cake, how will they come to know what is, just by saying that these are the ingredients and this is what is the packing is, or this is how it is going to appear? Will nobody will get convinced by something like that, right?
See, this is very feasible when you're doing it at a smaller scale. You're getting me
Okay,
what I'm saying?
right.
When the scale is higher, larger,
Hmm.
at that point of time it is not feasible because you got 10 different ideas ना. So आप 10 different केक खिलाएंगे आपके कंज्यूमर को
Right.
तो
Okay.
कंज्यूमर भी नहीं खाएगा.
Sir, you meant to say like we need to have a, in a product 10 variants or
हाँ,
like kind of some set of
not
variants.
variants, your ideas, whatever ideas converted to concepts. So 25 ideas filtered out 10 ideas, 10 ideas के 10 concepts हो गए.
Maybe like a presentation, sir,
Shall
we
I
can
interfere?
give to the
Sir, shall I
consumer
interfere in 1
or the
minute?
target group.
So we
Hmm.
explain the characteristics, highlights of the the
Sir,
samples, products.
हाँ,
sir, shall I interfere in 1 minute?
please, please.
Sir, what if
How many of you wish to come to Bombay physically for this session? 10 people, 20 people, 30 people. Just anybody can answer this.
I'm living in Mumbai, so I can come to
Yeah, so this is a sample.
yeah.
Finish. Sir, barabar?
बरोबर. This is that's what I'm saying. Means
Okay, right.
okay, okay, fine. So what are the
Mhm.
outputs of concept testings? What do you get from output? So here you see in this you
Hello.
have what you have done. Arey, where is this? You have this price point here. You put a picture of the product pack. You put a picture of the product also. So what are the results of the concept test? Who will use this? No, Pramila, I cannot hear you. So it goes to IMC, Integrated Marketing Communication.
So now you can hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Sir, what if like if we have designed certain concept and we didn't get the response as per what we have designed, like the as per the concept, then what should be done? Like how we should refine our concept? Like
Nini,
is there any
if
additional thing you can suggest?
Nini, if there are 10 concepts you are testing, there will be some concept which will score more, na?
Okay.
Those concepts you have to take ahead.
Okay, in that also, if I didn't get the required response as per what I have designed, so how I should modify my concept again?
Then you have to again go back and do your ideation.
Okay.
Or sir, is there a provision that we can ask then and there what could be the improvement that the consumer is looking for?
Yes. You
Mhm.
ask. That is one of the questionnaire. See, when the agency person goes, he or she goes with a questionnaire. What extra you are looking for it? So in ragi, she might say that moong should also be there. Moong is rich in protein. So why not a ragi and moong mix uttapam? That will be a best combination. She might tell you this. So that is an insight for you.
Sir, may I interject for a minute?
Yeah.
See,
Please.
I am from a hotel background. I've been working for the hotels, for the past 23 years. So there is always a sampling happening with the consumers. So all the systems are in the place. It means they have
Okay.
invested heavily in all the machines and everything. And now they are trying to create some new cuisine. Let's assume that. So what they do is probably, let's say somebody goes for a lunch. So they introduce that cuisine just free of cost, just to take their
Yeah.
inputs.
Yeah.
So now, when you are talking in terms with the Colgate, that is absolutely different what
Huh.
you need to do in food.
Yeah.
So there is a
No.
benchmark.
I'm talking of ragi uttapam.
Even ragi uttapam, sir?
I'm talking of a food product. See, I'm
Yeah.
talking of a FMCG brand. Is a cuisine an FMCG brand? No.
Absolutely no.
No. Barabar?
So the
So we are
benchmark is
discussing
totally different.
FMCG.
The
Okay.
benchmark is going to be totally different because when we are doing with the food, there are a lot of things which are the palate tasting, The
Yes,
texture,
yes,
the
yes,
color, the presentation,
yes,
all these
yes,
things are required. That
yes.
Colgate perspective, they might not be required.
Arey, Baba, I'm talking of Ragi Uttapam here. I'm not talking of Colgate here. You're showing the slide. For Ragi Uttapam, even all these things are important. And we
So
are going to test it. We are going to test it. It is not that we have skipped this step. This is just an initial stage. We have
Sir,
not even done the formulation here now. That's what I'm
Mis-
telling you guys.
so
Mr.
Prashant,
Akshay, can I just put it very clearly in terms of hospitality, Mr. Prashant?
Yes.
I've been a chef for almost about 30 years. Let me put
Yes,
this
sir.
very clear so at least you understand.
Yes.
Before we get to the conclusion whether we have to launch a certain cuisine, whether we Mexican or Italian or anything, we make a concept note for all these cuisines.
Absolutely.
Like for Mexican, we'll make, okay, this is the concept we have to go for. This is the highlight of my menu. This is the specialized equipment I'll require. That is the concept note made. Second, we do the same for Italian. Third, we do the same for Arabic. Now the question is, out of these three, which is the preference of the people? Because you have to shortlist only one. So there is no food involved here. So you make a questionnaire when your customers come in for your special dine-in. You ask them, "Sir, we are launching a new product. Which one would you like? Which one would you prefer? These three are the options. Please pick one." So that is how you come to a conclusion based on your market analysis that okay, market demands us to have an Italian restaurant, so we go with that. Then once you finalize
Super.
this concept, then your food tasting comes in.
Let me, a little bit of, sir, with your permission, sir, Akshay, sir.
Excuse me,
Yes,
no,
sir.
come
we are
on,
also learning
Yeah.
actually.
sir.
Please,
Yeah,
please.
actually,
This
Going
is
one
just a
moment, I'll just give
request.
you in one example.
Can
There
we
was
keep
a
this discussion side
Prashant,
and
Mr.
let's
Prashant,
go ahead
please
with the
can you
plan?
stop? Yes, sir. There's no, we're just going around in circles. Everyone's asking something. We're not moving ahead with the syllabus at all. Can we please move? Can the admin mute everyone and just continue with the
Sir,
session?
this is to do with the sample concept only. That is why I'm asking this question,
Yes,
because
we are
there is a
discussing this for the last 40 minutes. It's already 8:10. We've moved like 5 slides, right? So there's so many technical concepts ahead of us. Let's get into that, right? We can have this questionnaire session at the end as well.
we can talk later.
Yeah, great, great. But I think you have got your answer by whatever the other respected respondent or student said. Yeah. So fine. So what is the output of this concept test? So there are outputs for formulation development, legal team, claim, packaging team, because you are also showing the packaging, front pack photo, the color of the product. They might say रागी का color photo में ऐसा दिख रहा है, थोड़ा dark होना चाहिए, whatever it is. So all these things are basically still on paper. Nothing has transformed into the padarth or the actual product. Okay. Now, before we move to the concept testing thing, I would like to just introduce some of the basic data analytical terms so that it becomes easy for us to understand the slides which are uh, which are coming forward. Okay,
Akshay
now,
sir, yeah,
yeah,
sorry, just one question. Okay, so if we do not have a marketing agency, we can ask our friends, family, and friends to do this concept testing, right?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yes,
yes.
yeah. Either
Even if you don't have a sensory panel, we do it in your company with your colleagues. Whatever acquaintances you have, you can do it now. You're
okay.
getting
Thank
me?
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
sure. Thanks.
yeah. So now, now confidence limit. What is confidence limit or confidence level? So 0% confidence level means, so these are just terminologies, just take them as it is. And then we will see how they are used in when these agencies, suppose tomorrow you give it to some agency to do concept testing or to do product testing, they will come with you with these results and this language will be there in that report. So how you decipher that language? So that is important to know. Okay. At the back of your mind, you should know this is what this report means. Okay. Now 0% confidence level means you have no faith at all that if you repeated the survey, you will get the same results. 100% confidence level means that there is no doubt at all. If you repeated the survey, you will get the same results. Okay, that you would get the same results. Okay, 95% means what? That 95% certain, that the range of values that can be 95% certain contains the true mean of the population. Now I will just tell you what is true mean and all. Okay, so there is a population. When I say population, it's the whole market, I will say. Now I cannot test the whole market which is available. What I do, I select a representative sample of that whole market for my testing purpose. That is the sample, and the whole market is the population. For example, population has 50% people in the age group of 20 to 25, 20% in the age group of 60 to 65, and remaining 30% or remaining 30% in the age group of some 40 to 45. Then my sample size should represent that age group demographic wise. So that is the representation of the sample from the population. Okay. Now, when I say mean of that population should replicate the mean of the sample. So whatever is the mean of the population should be the same of that of the sample. That means that is a representative sample. So just put in simple terms, when I say 95% confidence level or interval, okay, defines the range of values that you can be 95% certain contains the population mean, means what? Just take an example, confidence level example. So if there's a food product company who does a survey, okay, fruit product survey is done. A food company publishes the results from a consumer survey stating 42% of our consumers say that they would definitely buy our new baked millet snack. That is their statement or whatever they have published basis their consumer survey liked by 42% of the consumer. At the bottom of the report, it will state the margins of sampling error is plus or minus 4% point with a 95% level of confidence. Now, what does that mean? And how much is the sample size? 2000 customers is the sample size.
Okay. Sir, is it kind of a null hypothesis that we are doing in this case?
Null or alternative, but when you get a report from an agency of these results, suppose tomorrow you give your products or you do a concept testing with an agency. Okay, I think there is a brand manager in our group. I will be happy if she adds and shares her experience with this. She might have gone through all these reports. So what happens is these reports contain these statements: top box percentage. Okay, but there is detailed data analysis which I am not touching. What you need to know is what do you mean by these statements? Okay, what is the basic appreciation that you should know? Okay, we need not go to detailed data analysis of this, calculating the what is the null hypothesis, what is the alternative hypothesis, what is the standard deviation, what is the mean, median and all. वो कुछ नहीं करना है अपने को. Okay, that is the total special data analytical part. Okay, that we people do when we do our research analysis. But basic understanding is this: whenever you see in a report, they are saying 95% level of confidence. Then what does that mean? 95% of that we should know. So that means the company has done a survey with 2000 consumers. What does that mean? A 95% confidence level means that if the same food product survey were repeated many times using the same method and same sample size, 95 out of 100 surveys would produce a result within the stated margin of error of the true population value. That means if the purchase intent is 42%, margin of error is plus or 4%, and confidence level is 95%, lower limit is 38 and higher limit is 46. That means if there are 100 surveys, out of 100 surveys, if the confidence level is 95%, that means 95 surveys will give me the values between 38 and 46. Is this clear?
Bouncer, sir.
So, sir, what I understand is this is basically the repeatability of the survey, uh, which will give the same result as what it has given in the report. Is it?
Yes, yes. That means
Okay.
what? That's why now that's why I don't wanted to go into the details of this. You take it when see because you are going to see these lines in this report. So motamoti, when you read these lines, 95% of confidence limit or level, what does that mean? 95% of confidence level. So just in plain language, layman's language, if I repeat the survey 20 times, hmm, when I have done a survey, I have got this result. And I say this result is with 95% confidence level. What does that mean? If I done, I have again if I do the survey for 20 times, what is 95% of 20? 19. 19 times I will get the same results. If my confidence level is 90% confidence level, then if I do the survey 20 times, 18 times I will get the same results within the range. You are getting within whatever the margin of error is. This is the simple basic thing you have to note. That's it. We need not go into the details of it.
Sir, I have a question on that. What is the general confidence limit which is considered good for a product?
It is 80%. For R&Ds, I have taken 95 as an example. It is 80%. It will vary from stage to stage. So for example, if it's an idea screening stage, it can be 60 to 70%. Why? Because you just want a directional thing in this. That whether the direction in which I am approaching is right or wrong. Concept testing is much higher because there you want much more accurate information. You're
Yes,
getting
sir.
me? So that's why the confidence level is higher, 80 to 90. Pilot,
Basically,
it
at
is
the idea stage, even the consumer will have their own perception of what we are
yes,
saying.
yes,
That's why 60 to 70% would be
yes,
considered good.
yes. With
Okay.
pilot launch, it is still higher because we want the exact product which is liked by the consumer. So you want more accuracy.
Sir, is it for a single product or like the multiple product that's
It is for your multiple concepts and
multiple
multiple
concepts?
products. So in product testing, you place 2 to 3 products, mota moti. If you have more budget, you can put 4 products.
Okay.
So, sir, the consumers over here, will it be the same set of consumers or will it be different set of consumers? And if they are different, how will we know that we are in the right direction, right? I mean,
So
just to keep the denominator.
basically, when you select a consumer sample, what you have in mind, suppose if the what you have in mind is basically the consumer which is currently, so you ask the agency, you find out the consumer, they recruit these consumers that within which target segment you want to launch. Maybe the segmentation you have done maybe on the price point. Then you tell the agency, you please recruit consumers which play with these price points. Or maybe then you recruit those consumers. Suppose you are planning a premium segment. So accordingly, the agency will recruit those respondents.
Got it,
You're
sir.
getting me?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to give that brief to the agency. Agency will ask you basically which is the segment you are looking at. So accordingly, they will.
Sir,
So for
in case of we don't know what should be target, matlab which age group should we target?
no,
So
but
can we
then
ask them to keep
no,
a
but then that which age group you should target, I think you should have an idea when you did that empathy mapping at the start.
okay?
So I have a question. What if you have a price point issue, price point also in mind? and you have a demographic also in mind, the age group also in mind, then the segmentation will be based on both of them.
Yes.
Okay, and the agency can definitely give these drugs based on
Yeah,
both
they
the
will
both
do
of them.
that. They will do it. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Sir, can you give an example along with that Ragi Uttapam for RTC things with this? Like, because that will be a single product, right? What will be the demographics and what will be the geographics for this?
So, okay, so let me work out on that for demographics because right now I worked out for the concept level only. So let me come out with some slides for it then. So then that will require some time to explain if I need to take an example for it. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Sir,
So
for deciding the consumer survey for the concept and product, how to decide the how many consumers should do that survey? Mean count of, like you mentioned that 200 people did the survey of that product and then you conclude this is going ahead or not.
for you should
For both,
decide
for
the
the
number.
concept.
Just
How?
let me know. The number is decided basis what is minimum for your statistical analysis. So minimum number to have a good statistical analysis is 30.
Okay.
Okay. If you have one concept, then you have you should have 30 respondents reading that concept. So that is when you will have a reproducible or repeatable statistical analysis. So you should have minimum 30 data points to be in a simple language. I should have 30 data points for analysis, proper statistical analysis. Now, how much the bigger the sample size, the better are the results. But then there is a limit for the budget. I think who was the brand manager? I just would like to have her input as well. Because whenever we used to do product testing with 200 consumers, so if I do it, I'm talking of the year 2010 and 2011. Now the costs might have increased a lot. It was per 200
Akshay
consumer.
sir, your voice is very low.
Sorry. So now it's okay. It's fine now.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, yeah.
So in 2010 and 2011, when we used to do product testing with a sample size of 200 consumers, where we actually used to give them product samples from our pilot plant, the cost for one leg of 200 consumers was for a product testing used to be 2 lakhs. So if I do it in 6 cities, it is something 12 lakhs. I'm talking of these costs in 2011. I don't know the costs now. The brand manager in our group might help us with
Yes, I
that.
will. I will like to add up, sir.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Kavita again. See, the cost, obviously, what you are saying is absolutely true. And but for MSME, this cost is not. We cannot
No,
actually
no,
do.
no, no,
Okay.
no, no,
So,
not
what
at all.
exactly needs to be done? That is the answer. The somebody said that should we give it to our relatives, to our friends? I would say no. Absolutely not. Because of some certain emotional attachment, they will never
बरोबर,
give you the
बरोबर,
right
बरोबर,
review. What you need
बरोबर.
is a review
हम्म,
about your product, and that should be the true review.
हम्म,
So let me also explain something which is out of FMCG.
हम्म,
You might have heard about TRP ratings. How
हम्म,
these TRP ratings was being given to some TV episode or something like that.
हम्म,
There was a set top similar like a set top box. There was a box which was kept in certain homes,
हम्म,
and uh, they used to record what exactly is the audience of this family watching, how much time it is watching, which channel
हम्म,
they are watching, when are they
हम्म,
changing the channel between ads and everything, which ad they are watching. All these things were recorded and they were paid a certain amount for this.
हम्म,
And then what happens? Why did these TRP ratings came into existence? This is how it was counted. And now why was these TRP ratings went down? Because there was an allegation on someone like Ekta Kapoor that she actually went ahead and bought those people and said that you only watch my channel, my program, and so that my TRP goes up. And her TRPs came up, and there was an investigation, and this thing and that thing happened. This is what happens if you give the product to your relatives, to your
Okay.
family. That is
Okay.
what my
Okay.
connect is to the
Yeah.
subject what we are talking about.
Yeah. So
So
what
they,
is the option for it if we suppose MSME will definitely this will be out of budget for MSME
yeah, what
thing.
exactly we have to
Hmm.
get in contact with? Where is the cost? Basically, when we make a prototype, we have to make a prototype of packaging the product, everything. So what we have to do is go to a packaging company, assure them that we are going to give you a bigger deal or something like that, and then take the the lowest figure of packaging from them, package it, create that prototype, and do the testing in the relevant cities. Now, when we talk about cities, which is that city which gives the best result? You should know that. And I am telling you this
See,
from
that is
experience.
that is done during empathy mapping. So that is
Yes,
where
yes,
the
yes.
geographic that
But
is done during empathy mapping. But
But
here,
I'm telling you, in
hmm,
FMCG, this is a
hmm,
code. I mean, this is something which is a secret, or it's an open secret for or the FMCG brand managers and everybody. The thing is, it is not Mumbai, it is not Delhi, it is Chennai.
hmm,
Which is the best location to test any product,
good.
especially
Okay.
the food product. And the
Okay.
Kellogg's India launched their cornflakes in from Chennai, not from any other city,
And any reason for it? Because they have very
because
developed
they
palate.
were predominantly dosa idli.
Uh,
This is what they were eating, and this habit has to be changed to an American habit of cornflakes. So they
uh,
tried it in Chennai, and Chennai, why? Because Chennai people are educated mostly. Second, they have the money power. They
hmm,
are loyal customers, loyal
hmm,
subscribers, even on an
hmm,
OTT platform,
hmm,
loyal to their actors or whatever it
hmm.
is. But they have this loyalty towards a certain thing if they really like it. So
Okay.
that's why Chennai is the city. Even today, that is the city where each and every food product basically is
Hmm.
tested between
Good.
audience.
Okay. 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 And also it does something with the palate of there. Are they good in doing the sensory analysis? Is there
Yes,
some
yes,
kind of
yes, 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 they are.
okay. Okay. Great.
The
Great.
education level at that
It
city
is
is
higher,
higher.
definitely.
Yes, that's why.
Okay. So great.
So,
So that's a
ma'am,
nice.
was that
Uh,
just valid for the Kellogg's or will it be valid for every other food
Every
product
every product, every product.
okay.
Because the
I
educational
doubt
level
with
is
that,
on the
Mr.
higher
Vika.
side. Please understand, when you are introducing something which is like innovative, like you said, there is this sea buckthorn juice which has been introduced, and it has
Mm-hmm.
higher omega 3 and everything. It
Yes.
is only growing in Himalayas, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
As we said. But
Huh.
if you really want to test a product, then go ahead and test it in Chennai, because they are very much into all these things. And
Okay.
most of the CHVs which I was talking about, where these people are located over there. They do all this testing over there. So agencies will also take you over there, Chennai.
Yeah. 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 There are home use tests also you do, na? You do
Yes,
HUT also.
yes.
Home use test or CLTs, central location test.
So basically, for SMEs, we have to make a prototype. That prototype might be around like 1000 sackets SKUs. Smaller SKUs will do. And first test it in Chennai city, like
You
250
know,
people,
you know
300.
what happens, just let me correct you in this. About the prototypes, because I have very big experience with this packaging, guys. Because you said that you need to go to a packaging supplier, give them that, yes, we will be giving you a big order, so produce it for me. You're getting me what I'm saying? You know
Yes.
what happens now when you okay, this is bit of a technical part since she is also from the same field. I think you might learn something from this. What happens is uh, the packaging, the final artwork, though it may not be final, it might resemble the final thing. The packaging supplier has to manufacture cylinders for printing basis the number of colors you have
Yes,
in your
exactly.
artwork.
Yes.
Each cylinder will cost 25,000 rupees,
And
30,000 rupees.
there are only 4 colors that the palette will take, 4 or 8.
So that investment you will do or the supplier will do?
That we have to do it, sir, during the prototype itself, because the palette has to be prepared right from scratch.
Hello.
Sir, can I say something here? Hello?
Just 1 minute, just 1 minute. Yeah, you please say, but let me
Yeah,
complete this.
I think now it is a digital printing, so there is a possibility of more color.
No, digital printings, madam, is very costly. You can't do it on a commercial basis. This cylinder printing is way cheaper. Now the problem here is that when just let me complete this point. When you do cylinders, if there are 4 colors, there are 7 color artwork as well. Huh? I have seen. I have printed 7 color artworks. Okay. Now what happens is that guy who will prepare the cylinders for you. Okay. Now this artwork which you are doing for your prototype. Now there is a risk I'm highlighting here. Huh? You do it. Okay. You fine. You get a prototype. The artwork is not final here at this stage because your formulation is not final. There is not a single prototype. There will be 4 to 5 prototypes. Barobar? You're getting me what I'm saying? You're not testing a single prototype. There are 4 to 5 different prototypes. Okay. Again, when it goes to its final stage, final formulation, he can't change the cylinder. For final formulation, he has to prepare another set of cylinders.
Yes, sir.
You're
So there
getting,
is
you're getting me
solution.
what I'm saying?
Yes, sir,
So,
you are exactly right. I'll give you one
ah,
solution for this problem. I'm telling you. All these people have a basic packaging. Like, for example, deodorant bottles. In Koramangalam, Bangalore, there is one manufacturer who makes these plates and he makes it for anybody and everybody. He has made all the deodorants and everybody manufactures from them. So it's a different issue. The thing is that, let's say it's a cold drink kind of a thing. It's anything which is liquid. So we should go to him and ask him that just make me a bottle, small bottle that might not be resembling to your eventual packaging. Whatever is your eventual packaging might be different, but you want to do only sampling. So just make a Bisleri bottle kind of a thing. And then for labeling, you can anyways print it over some simple digital machine and label it yourself if you want. And if you get it from there, it's okay. So what is the simple method? Ask him which is the most cheapest packaging that you can give it to me, and it can resemble anybody, any brand. Just don't put the name or anything. And your eventual packaging will be totally different. Like, let's say paper boat packaging. Paper boat may the way they give the juice and everything, that is your eventual packaging for a beverage. And your normal this prototype packaging can be a simple Bisleri 250 ml bottle.
Okay, great. But Kavya did a very good point of with your uh, colleagues or acquaintances or your relatives, because there will be a bias. Results will be misleading. One more cheaper option for this is a sensory panel. Sensory panel gives you more deep insights, but it will give only with your padarth, the product inside it, with its taste, sensorials, mouthfeel, aftertaste, XYZ. You can do it with a sensory panel, trained sensory panel. Then rather than doing with your relatives, do it with a trained sensory panel. They will give you much more deeper insights. And you can place your competitor brand along with them, which is your standard. Yeah. So that is another option. Okay, fine. So hope this statement of confidence limit is clear to everyone, how to read it, what one means by it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, great. Chalo, moving ahead. Yeah. So at NPD stage, what are the confidence levels? So idea screening, you got 60 to 70%, concept testing 80 to 90, pilot launch 90 to 95, launch approval 95 plus. So it's most of the, it's 95. So here there is one more thing which they say 90% one tail. 95% two-tailed. Now, what is that one-tailed and two-tailed means? I will just tell you with an example so it makes it easier to understand. So one-tailed test. So what the statement will say in the report? The results are based on 95% confidence level one tail or 80% confidence level one tail. That means what? It checks for an effect in only one direction, either higher or lower. You care about only one side. So that means what you care whether your product is liked or not liked, respect to your competitor or your standard.
विजय, 19ला सागरिकाने मीटिंग दिली मला. क्लासला आला ना, विचारला नाही. 3 वाजता.
I think he is unmuted. Huh? So when used, you have a directional objective. Just hold on. I'll just tell that.
Mr. Ramar, can you mute your mic, please?
Thanks. So when used, you have a directional objective. Only one type of risk matters. So common in NPD, idea screening and quality checks. So for NPD idea screening, it should be one-tailed because you just want to know whether your idea is liked or not liked, whether your concept is liked or not liked. By how much margin it is liked, that is not our interest. Either it is like people are liking it or not liking it. Okay,
So,
one tail.
sir, for this one tail test, do we need to have a competitor product or like a comparative
No,
product?
it can be within your concepts also. Out of your concept 1, concept 2, concept 5, between these 5 concepts, which is liked more?
Okay. So if it is like a totally new product, then something very disruptive.
So, but then you can have variations in it, no? It doesn't matter.
So what I understand, this is basically a comparative, like in comparison to existing product or what we have.
No. I just said or gave an example that you can give, but you can place only your concept. So maybe it's a new product. There is no such product in the market, and the concepts of it will have its own variations. You're getting me? You can place it to your respondents. You don't give them any point of reference that this is your reference you should refer to. You tell them these are the concepts which you like the most. Which concept you think will solve your problem?
Okay, sir, but in this case, we are having variants, right?
Variation of the concepts you are having.
Okay, like the one for Uttapam, you said four directions we had premium or regular.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
getting?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So what a two-tailed test is, it is the effect in both the direction. Now, where is a two-tailed test is used? It is used in research. Basically, what we people use. So when we do experiments, we study effects of one parameter on another. So we are interested why a particular property of the product is decreasing or increasing with respect to some other parameter. So we are interested whether it decreases. We are also interested even if it increases, because we are interested in both the directions. That is when we do a two-tailed test. Simple. Okay. So this is for scientific validations or experimentation. Two-tailed is used. Otherwise, it is one-tailed for your surveys, consumer surveys, or your product surveys. Yeah.
Sir, can you please give one example for a two-tailed test, like any of the example which you may have came across?
Okay, so I will just show you a two-tailed curve, how it sees. Yeah, I knew that this question might come. So basically, this is the research methodology slides which I teach to PhD guys who do, because for them research methodology is one of the topics. So basically, if you see this, what is this? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This normal distribution curve. This is the bell curve. This is a two-tailed one. Okay. When there is a one-tailed one, so two-tailed one means what? exactly the mean is at the center. Now you just count how much is 95. 34 plus 34 is 68. This is 27. So 27 plus 68 is 95. So here the confidence level is 95 and it is equally distributed at both sides of the mean. This is the mean. Okay. This is two-tailed because I'm interested in what is it. There are data points here. एक data point है, इधर एक data point है.
But
So this
Akshay sir,
bill, हाँ.
yes, see, I am a data scientist for 10 years. I
Great,
think,
great, great. Can you please explain that?
no,
Please.
no, what I'm
हाँ.
saying is going into this, most of our
Yes, yes,
are
yes.
small businesses, so going into so much depth is not required. So
Not
whenever
required.
this,
I know that. But since he asked the question of what
yeah,
is two-tailed, I'm not going to the details of this. I'm not going to do
yeah, so
calculation. Just for the reference, I'm telling that this is how a two-tailed bell curve will look. And a one-tailed bell curve will be skewed somewhere here. Simple. Okay. So that's how it is. Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yes, sir, that
Sir,
helps. And since I'm working in an R&D, so that's why I wanted to learn what the difference is between the one-tailed and two-tailed. And when you mentioned it is used for research purpose, I got
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Thank
is
you, sir.
used for research purpose, two-tailed. Because you are interested in both the sides, no?
Yes, sir.
Experiments. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
Great.
sir.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Fine. So where were we? This is done. This is done. This is done. Okay. So basically, in concept testing action standards, you will always have a top box percentage. So basically, top box percentage is the one which you want, which is the most chosen one, which is the most positive response. Okay, so top box percentage is the percentage of survey respondents who chose the most positive one. That uh, most likely kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. Or excellent. Hmm. Huh. Yeah. Somebody wants to say something. Okay, fine. So basically, if you want purchase intent as your top box, more people should choose that yes, I intend to purchase this product. Then that becomes your top box. So let's go an example. So it can be your action standards can be should achieve parity on purchase intent, which is your top box, which you want to be your most liked option with current competitor concept at 80% confidence limit one tail. Simple. Okay. So let's go through an example. So basically, specifically looking at top box percentage is the percentage of respondent who chose the highest rating. Definitely would buy on a purchase intent scale. Okay. So a one tail test checks only one direction. Yes, this I have explained you. So if this is the scale, extremely satisfied, very satisfied, moderately satisfied, slightly dissatisfied, and very dissatisfied. If this is the scale, and if 30% of the respondent choose extremely satisfied on the satisfaction scale, then your top box percentage would be 30%. Simple. Hmm? ठीक है? So one tail test is statistical hypothesis test that predicts a difference in one direction. We have studied that. And some example is kind of a new drug. A new drug is more effective than existing. So similarly, your concept one is better than concept two or rest of the four concept. So that is one tailed. Okay. Now let's see one of the example how a food company can put. A food company claims that the mean shelf life of a product is at least 6 months. You want to test this claim at 80% confidence, one-tailed. Okay. So this type of survey or this type of checking of mean shelf life will be done on 80% confidence level and it will be one-tailed. Similarly, a small food processing MSME produces ready-to-eat millet snacks. To remaining profitable, the minimum acceptable average pack weight should be more than or equal to 50 grams. The owner wants to check this using an 80% confidence level, one tail test, since only underfilling risk matters for him. So this is the examples of one-tailed. Yeah. Okay. Now, what are the methodologies we will go? The concept testing methodologies are monadic. Now, what is monadic? Respondents complete a full evaluation of single concept. Advantages provides pure feedback on each individual concept. It is more detailed. That means I will give you an example of how monadic is done. Disadvantages, it requires a larger sample size to analyze each concept separately. So that's why I said if you're doing a monadic and you got 5 concepts and the minimum data points you should have 30 for a good statistical analysis, then each concept should be shown to group A of 30 respondents. Concept 1 is shown to group A of 30 respondents. Concept 2 will not be shown to group A. Concept 2 will be shown to group B. That is monadic. Multiple
So can
concept.
you please repeat?
Hello. Yeah.
Can you please repeat
I will
monadic?
just I will just show you the picture here. That will give you a better idea. This is what monadic is.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
So what is that first, like monadic, like the green, purple, and red? What is
Different concepts.
different
So
con?
this is concept 1, concept 2, concept 3, concept 4.
Okay, for different groups.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this group will not see this concept. Concept 1,
Yeah.
the green wala.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it, got it.
That is monadic. Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Got it? Great. I think a picture says 1,000 words. That's how it is. Okay. So multiple concepts. Respondents complete full evaluation of multiple concepts in an isolated environment. Minimizes bias from comparing concepts directly. Can be time consuming, may not capture the relative appeal. See, monadic is more detailed. Okay. Sequential monadic is less detailed. Now, concept selection, you say comparative. That means present multiple product concepts simultaneously and ask the participant to choose their preferred option. Respondent choose which concept they like the best. So you present all the concepts at the same time. It directly identifies which concept is most appealing to the target market. And disadvantages may not reveal nuanced insight about each concept. Okay. So let's see an example. Monadic testing is a type of product testing where a single product or concept is present to a participant for evaluation. So scenario, a company wants to test 3. Oh, sorry. What is it? Okay, fine. Hold on. This MSME, there was a question like a new foster MSME may not use it. Definitely MSME may not use it, but yeah, I can move faster. It's not an issue. A company wants to test three new soft drink flavors: so mango, chili, cucumber, mint, watermelon. So basically, you got 900 total respondents. Random assignment: 300 people see flavor A, 300 people see flavor B, 300 people see flavor C. Each group evaluates only one flavor based on these are your action standards: purchase intent, appeal, unique, fit with brand, and willingness to pay. So definitely here's a new soft drink concept, flavor concept: mango chili sparkle, a bold tropical soda with spicy twist, naturally flavored. So this is the concept. So how likely are you to buy this product if it is available in stores? Definitely would buy, probably would buy, might or might not buy, probably would not buy, and definitely would not buy. So what is the top box percentage? What is the top box here? Definitely would buy. So I say mango chili, 42% of the people are saying they will buy mango chili. 30% are saying they will buy cucumber mint, and 38% saying at the watermelon. Based on this, you say mango chili performs the best. And because each group saw only one concept, the results are unbiased by direct comparison.
Sir, I have one question related to this with the Rahi Uttapam. So since it is a pre-packed material, so how we will give it to the groups for the sample testing? Like with the product packaging is one kind of a parameter, and do we really need to make the product and give it to the customer for tasting and getting the reviews?
First of all, I will tell you this is a concept testing. We are not doing a product testing in the
Okay.
first place.
Okay.
Now, coming to your second question of product testing, I think we discussed this. If you want to have a quick feedback, huh?
Okay.
And as an MSAB, somebody said this that MSAB might not be utilizing this whole expensive process. You can have a quick sensory panel. That's what I'm telling you. You
Okay.
have a quick sensory panel from an approved lab. Equinox is there. I think Microchem Silicon is there. EnviroCare is there. They all do sensory testing. They have trained sensory panels. They 10 to 12 sensory or 7 to 8, whatever their panel
Could you
size
speak
is.
a little louder?
Hello. Yeah. So thing
Thank
is
you.
that now it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thing is that you can have a quick study. I can understand MSAB is not going to spend so much time and so much of resources on doing concept testing only, because still there is no prototype. After this, you are going to do a prototype. But as I said earlier, knowing this process is important, because when you know the process, you know what will be the consequences if you miss this, and what will be the advantages if you do this. Simple. Okay.
Very
You
clear.
might
Very
skip
clear.
the process.
That's
Now,
very clear.
what you can do is sensory panel, a quick sensory panel.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Got it, sir.
That will give you an idea. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So more realistic consumer. So fine. So what's the step one? Recruit consumers, typically 60 to 150. You can do a central location test, CLT, or a home use test. I think Kavya was saying CHW something. That can also be done. So define products. Product A, current recipe. Product B, reduced salt version, new seasoning blend, whatever it might be. And similarly, when you do a sequential monadic, now I'm coming to sequential monadic. Monadic is all this. When I do a sequential monadic, what's happening in sequential monadic? Group A will also get the first product A. Group B, second product B. Group 1 will get all the three products. Group 2 will get all the three products. Group 3 will get all the three products, but the order will be different in sequential monadic. Now let's see the advantages and disadvantages, why these orders are deferred in sequential monadic. Primacy effects and recency effects are there to take care of these two order effects. So if you see, group 1 gets A, B, C. So A first, B second, C third. Group 2 takes B first, C second, and A third. Group C, so the order is varied. They have varied the order from group 1, group 2, group 3. Why they have done that? Because they have to take care of these effects. So what is primacy effect? Occurs when participants are more likely to remember and give greater weightage to the first concept presented. While recency effect occurs when participants are more likely to remember and give greater weightage to the last concept presented. This happens. Second is memory. Participants may have better recall for the first concept because it's easier to remember information that was processed earlier. This could be due to the way our brain processes and stores information. Attention also is more when you study the first sample. Participants may pay more attention to the first concept because they are fresher and more engaging at the beginning of the testing process. Now, as the testing process progresses, participant may become fatigued or less interested, leading to a stereo bias or stereotypes and expectations are there. So participants may form initial impression or stereotypes about the product based on first concept that will influence the subsequent concepts. Then there is also anchoring bias. They use first concept as an anchor, so as a standard. Okay, and they compare that first concept with the other concepts in their mind. So again, so there is a upward or downward bias depending whether the first concept is viewed positive or negative. That's why, so
Sir,
this is where the sequential
one
monadic
quick
takes care.
question.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
Tell me.
So we have one quick question. So can all these order effects and everything, cannot they be nullified by just doing the monadic testing on different days rather than in one go?
You can do monadic testing, but in monadic, what happens, you don't get the comparative feel. Because in monadic testing, just hold on. You are showing one group only one concept. The second group will only see the second concept. You have to do the comparison between two. While sequential monadic gives you an advantage, since the one group will be seeing all the concepts, but in a particular sequence, they also give you the comparison. So which also gives you more insights.
Sir, agreed. That's not the question. We spoke about that primacy effects, recency, and all those biases, right? So cannot they be
Different days.
nullified
You are
altogether by
saying
just
different
doing it on
days.
different days? Yes.
Yeah, that
Yes,
can be
on
done.
different times or something like that.
At different times. Yeah, that can be done.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages. So there is paired comparative where you put your standard or competitor sample in a blank pack. I will go. I will be speaking on blind testing and branded testing as well. What is blind test and what is branded comparative test? So monadic is more detailed finding. Sequential monadic is more. Do both have more detailed finding, but paired comparative doesn't have that much. Monadic has a larger sample size. Sequential has a smaller sample size compared to monadic. Paired comparative has the smallest, 30. Simple. Monadic is most expensive. Sequential is less expensive than monadic, and it is the paired comparative is least expensive. Monadic has a slower field time. Sequential monadic is fast as compared to monadic, and paired comparative is the fastest. Okay, quick. So basically, based on your preference and obviously based on your financial backing, how much budget you have, you can choose this as an MSME. If you have, you can choose this, or either as I said, you can straight away go for a sensory panel. Simplest way. Get the expert opinion. Even don't give it to relatives. Even don't give it to agencies. Do a sensory panel. Okay. They will give you the feedback. And in fact, they give all the options. You can be present during the tests, everything. You decide the protocol with them. They will also guide you what should be the protocol of testing. Do a sensory panel, expert sensory panel from these labs. You will get more of what your job will be done, or whatever the objective of doing all these will be done. Because you as an MSME, you will be having how much samples? Maybe 4 to 5 prototypes. You might not do a concept testing also. You know that this is the preferred palette in South. This is the preferred palette in Maharashtra. This is the preferred palette in North India. Accordingly, you design your options and get it tested.
So the sensory panel will guide us still from concept screening to testing, prototyping and testing.
Sensory panel will only analyze your samples basis. So what they will do, they will analyze your sensorials.
Okay.
Basis sweetness, sourness, texture, mouth feel, aftertaste.
Okay.
Basis whatever characteristics are there. Sweetness, if it's a whatever, if it's a dhokla premix. You're getting me what I'm saying?
Yes,
Video.
sir.
So
But
they will
one little
analyze all that.
confusion, one little confusion is like that sampling things, right? So that will be also taken care by them, or we have to do that sampling things.
No, you give them the samples in your coded. They will only tell you the amount.
Okay, okay, okay.
2 kg, 5 kg, whatever is enough for those 8 to 7 panelists or 10 panelists, whatever is required. You
Got it.
give them those.
Got it. Got it.
Akshay sir,
Uh,
can I ask a question?
Please, please.
Sir, what can you list down the parameters for the food products that which should be tested and during these tests, so that we can have a detailed, okay, these are the parameters that we need to test before actually we launch a product or in a sample product, so that we can take the feedback from the consumers,
See,
especially in the food products.
yes, yes. Now in food products, it is it will differ from product to product. That's what I said. Now if it's a spice mix, or if it is a dokla premix, it's a gulab jam premix.
Are there any common parameters which are there to be which are need to be there in every product? So related to food.
So,
See,
Prashant, you
as
can
per
do one thing. You can type organoleptic properties or
bus
things on Google, and you'll get all the parameters actually.
leptic.
Organoleptic.
Organoleptic parameters.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep.
So any questions on this till now? What we discussed,
I
monadic, sequential,
No.
monadic.
For non-organoleptic product, will the procedure or the protocol will be same? Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, suppose we are want to launch some product for branding purpose, and we
For
want to
which
do
purpose?
branding purpose.
Hmm.
Suppose like that LED lights or signages board or marketing material. So in that case, if we want to do concept testing, like what is the like nowadays AI is in like trend. So everybody is opting for digital screens. So if we want to do concept testing, so how we should do?
No, I don't have experience in that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have experience in that. In non whatever your LEDs and that. My experience is majorly into personal care, oral care, and food products. Nowadays.
But so the concept like whatever you have explained here, like we can go for monadic or sequential monadic methods in order to get the concept tested, correct? So if like it is the product can be seen but it cannot be tested, in that case will the procedure will be same?
Procedure cannot be tested while concept testing. It can be only be read or seen on the paper, the photo of it.
Okay.
The procedure will be same. Monadic, sequential, monadic. It's a methodology.
Okay.
It's a methodology. So methodology will remain same even if it's a concept or if it is a product.
So will it help to get the desired outcome?
Yes. Why it will not? Why it will not help to get the desired outcome? The concept. If there is no product, a concept will help you get the desired outcomes. Because I said the objective is to reduce the number of ideas, to refine, fine tune it further.
Okay.
That is the objective. You are still not started your prototype development. That is the whole thing with concept.
Okay.
And I totally understand and I agree that MSME will not go into this. That's why I gave you straight away single option of doing a sensory panel.
Okay, but that is
Straightforward.
applicable for food products.
Food products, yes. Because I think this is food now. So I'm taking food examples.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the thing.
And Akshay sir, how much would be a sensory panel like for a small at least? How much would it cost?
See, they will take per sample muta muti. I'll just hold on a bit. Let me check. I will tell you. I did it recently. कैसा है? And also this will differ from your sample to sample, huh? And number of your product attributes you are going to measure. So more the number of product attributes you measure, higher will be the cost.
I have a question here.
Hmm.
So the number of parameters which we are going to check with the sensory panel, it will be decided by us.
By both of them, they will also suggest you, na?
Oh, okay.
They also have good experience. They might have done this sample testing earlier. In
Okay.
fact, they guide you.
Okay. Okay.
They guide you. I'm just not finding out that mail. I will get back to you tomorrow with with a approx with a figure for that particular sample because I tested basin samples. To be very frank, with for a sensory, I did a sensory panel study for basin samples. I will get you the figure tomorrow. Yeah, please
So this
remind.
sampling panel or work will be done by the incubation center, or is there any separate centers for this?
I think it can be done. Is Miss Roma there on the call? If is she there, she can guide. I think they do it. I think incubation. They will fund it. They will fund doing the sensory. Yeah, yeah. Fine.
Sir, I have a question related to the sensory panel process itself, testing process itself. So there is a purpose why we are sending it for this particular test, right? So to determine how our product is faring, the prototype, I would say. So, which means that we are asking for feedback, and this would result in us improving the product or retaining the prototype or improving the prototype with certain process. So, is there any prerequisite, any checks, any sort of do's and don'ts before and after? Basically, it's a plan, do, check, act, right? If I understood correctly, you're planning for a prototype, you've done it, and then you're checking it through sensory testing, and then basis on the outcome, you're going to act on it. So, is there any micro process, mini process,
Yes,
or
yes,
any
yes.
prerequisite?
So ideally, first of all, to be the samples which you will prepare, the prototypes at your end, should be first prepared in a hygienic manner because the sensory panel is going to test it. So it should be within the micro specifications. No doubt, the lab will first micro test it and then give it and then feed it to their sensory people. You're getting me what I'm saying? Okay, so that is the first check. Means
Okay.
it should be within the micro limits. That is the first thing. Safe to consume for a
Got it.
sensory.
Mhm.
That is the first. Then the rest of it are like, what amount of pH. Now the pH and all those things, viscosity are as per your what you want to be. You're getting me what I'm saying? So you measure the viscosity, you measure if it's a ketchup or sauce, you measure the viscosity. You decide that this should be the range of my viscosity or this should be the bricks of my
Okay.
sauce or ketchup, okay, or this should be pH or acidity, whatever. So it depends on your formulation, what this chemical parameters, physicochemical parameters you are keeping. Main is
Okay.
micro. It should be micro clear. Okay. And if there are some FSSI regulations which are already stated for your type of product, then those should be followed. Simple.
Okay.
Yeah. For
A-
example,
And okay.
just for example, if you are putting an antioxidant
Mhm.
in your product or you are putting a preservative in your product,
Mm.
so your preservative, whatever is the ppm or maximum limit of FSSI that you should follow while preparing your
Okay.
prototypes. Sodium benzoate,
Okay.
potassium sorbate, whatever it might be.
Okay. So, which means there is some amount of homework which we need to do even before we get into the
Yes,
sensory
yes,
testing,
yes, yes.
and preferably follow some sort of an SOP
SOP.
or
Yeah.
okay, got it. Got it.
Got
So
it?
one thing, if I can add, along with micro, there should be allergen declaration also, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes, that should be there. They will ask you, the lab will ask you.
Mhm.
They will ask you all these things. They also have their own questionnaire. Before they take the sample from you, They will give you a questionnaire which you have to fill it up, and in that they will ask most of the questions.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, sir, hello.
हाँ बोलो.
Sir, can you or somebody can share the format of the testing?
Yes,
It would be very helpful for a lot of us.
yes, no issues. Let me check. As I told you, I did the testing for basin last to last month for some of the samples and as well as our sample. So let me check and I will give it to you. No issues. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
actually, sir, Sanjit the other side. So, usually when we do monadic testing, blind test is one of the best and the deep practical testing, right? So, if it is in the finished product, so which is the best practice with what we have now in the industry?
Finished product mean?
With
Final
the
product.
yeah, exactly.
So when you do, so fine, even when you finalize the product, you will have 2 to 3 options now when you do testing. That is why you are doing the testing. See,
Exactly. When I'm saying when I'm completely with my labels, my packaging, everything I'm saying, not just the product I'm saying. So in that case, see if it is not with the packaging, just only my the concept or with my product, then I can do with the blind test and all. I usually does, but other than that,
See, there are two things here. One is blind testing. That is when, see, the blind test comes into picture. Now, still now, I've not spoken of blind testing. Blind testing comes when after your pilot plant. So here you are now shortlisted your concepts. What is the next step? After concepts, you will do your prototyping. These prototyping, okay, from the shortlisted concept, you will do your sensory and then you will do your lab batch. You will put it on storage stability also, 3 months. Yeah, we'll put it on storage stability. Now it should pass storage stability also. Then from the lab batch, once you know that whichever prototypes or whatever their formulation is, and they have passed this, that is, it is shelf stable. The it- the, s- the stability is there over 3 months. It has passed the stability test. You go for pilot plant. The next step is pilot plant. So your 5 kg is your lab batch, 100 to 200 kg is your pilot plant batch, or a 50 kg in some cases. In that is when this concept from this after pilot batch you do your product testing, ideal final product testing you have done, basis which you decide go or no go. Now in that product testing you mota moti do your branded testing.
okay.
Now that is full branded testing with maybe 2 to 3 options are there and your products differ in some in your formulation and you do it with your final packaging. Now
Okay.
here there are two things. One is blind, that means it is not branded, it's a white packaging, total
Yeah.
white pouch. And
Exactly.
then other is with your branding on it. Okay. So both of them have their pros and cons. Blind has what strong point that in blind testing, if your product wins, then it wins totally on its quality attributes. There is no halo of brand playing on the mind of the consumer. The
Yes.
halo effect is not there. But it is misleading also, because there was one very good case study with Coca-Cola. I think Kavya might be knowing it. Coca-Cola did blind testing with their new formulation, which was sweeter,
Yeah, sweeter version. Yes, I know. Yeah,
and they launched it into the same packaging.
exactly.
Basis the blind test result, they didn't do a branded test. The sales went down. Why? Because the consumer had already established a connect in their subconscious of the particular taste of earlier cola with that brand.
Exactly.
And the taste and the brand image mismatched.
Yes.
So these are the downsides of a blind testing. That's why most of the times what I have done in my career are branded testing. Blind testing are done in-house, not with the consumer if you want to do.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, fine. I think just hold on. We are 9:14. Yeah. Anyone? So I think we are surpassed our questioning time last half an hour. So yeah, anyone with let me see the hands.
Okay.
कहाँ दिखते हैं?
Akshay sir and the admin, can you share the
हाँ
slide somewhere, please?
हाँ, I will share the slides. No issues. I will
Yeah,
share the
so
slides, but I told that I will share the slides post the course is over. So last day. So last day is when? Friday, na? So I will share the
okay.
whole PPT. Because why I am saying this? Because the PPT will get evolved. Because I need to add food industries examples in it just to make it simpler. So if you can notice today's
Okay.
PPT is 131 slides. So I have added 10 to 15 slides, another new slides in this, just to make it simpler and looking at the Quora, the requirement of the audience. You're getting me what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So the last day you will get the final PPT. That's why. Yeah.
Are we on track for all the 5 days that like I'm just asking, yeah. Do we need to extend
Yeah,
kind
there
of
is
that?
yeah, no, there is a lot of discussion happening, but I think it's a healthy discussion, and I think we will cover. No issues. Last day we will cover. We might fall short of a case study, but we'll try to squeeze it in. Now what remaining is your product testing. Mota moti is over. Your final product testing and your pilot plant batch making and the shelf life stability conditions for it. So that differs from region to region. So 40 degrees 75 RH, 30 degrees 65 RH, whatever it is. So it depends. So we will just see on that some shelf life study. We will see how it is done and what are the parameters involved and what are the conclusions we take from the shelf life study. So I think that's only is remaining. I'm not going to take the scale up principles because scale up principles will again have deeper technical understanding, and that is a not part of this course. That is more of an engineering thing. Scale up principles. How I scale up from a 5 kg to a 100 kg or a 200 kg. Okay. So that's a totally technical thing where you have technical parameters involved in it. Yeah. So
If
just the data
that scale up
analysis
thing
Thank
thing.
you
is
so
not
much.
being covered, can you please guide us on how we can read or where we can get the idea of our scale up also?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah, yeah.
because you told yesterday that we'll discuss this in a later stage.
Yeah,
Yesterday,
yeah.
this question was
But
raised by
but
someone.
we can discuss it. Just for example, I will tell you. For
Okay.
a powder mixing, just I'm telling you now, for a blending thing. What is the scalar parameter? It's Froude number. Now, Froude number, since some of you might be engineers, you will able to understand and connect with it. Or I will say power by mass ratio. Or I will say tip speed. See, I come from a technical background, so I can comprehend it. You're getting me what I'm saying? But that part
Okay.
will not be understood by anyone else apart from you who are engineers or from technical side. Just way the data one our gentleman is a data analyst and he told na ki there is no need to go into basics of data analysis because no one else will understand and no one else will get interested also. So what I will do, I might put a slide for a powder blend, for a liquid blend. What are the scale-up parameters? That one slide I will put, but detailed discussion on it will be very much technical. That's what I'm saying. You're getting me? L by D ratio and all those things will come into play.
Mm-hmm.
Reynolds number, Froude number, laminar flow, turbulent flow. So
But sir,
that's
if
what I'm
something
saying.
can be made up like a basic point, now since you raised this powder, sir, I'm a recruiter by profession.
Ah.
But as a part-time business, as a part-time in a side business, I do it. I do custom manufacturing, custom powder. So
Mhm.
this topic would be very relevant for me. And
So I can
again,
what I can put what scale-up parameter you can use for a powder blend, for a liquid blend. Yeah.
yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense, sir. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. Anything else? Yeah.
So for seasonal businesses, like for example, mango juice, that is seasonal. So in that case, how we can maintain that product for 12 months? Yes, I could. You have any idea on that?
Nee, that I have to look into. I also know I have no idea about it. How to look for seasonal, cater for seasonal things.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Anything else, please?
Hello,
Ah,
am
yeah, yeah.
I
Please.
audible, sir?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please,
Sir.
please.
Yeah, sir. If we want to sell a product in USA market,
Mm-hmm.
first time launching in that particular area, is
Mm-hmm.
that sensory panel is evidently done the sensory analysis as per considering that US people.
Yes, it should be as per the palate of a US person, na?
Actually, just I came to know that previous with my HOD exports, the
Ah,
palette for the US people is different compared to
yes,
Indian people.
yes. So it
So
has to
that
be
if
tested with respect to that palate. That's what I'm saying.
hmm,
The US palette. That's what I was saying. The same thing. You cannot do a sensory panel with Indian people and then launch it for US people, na?
yes, yes.
Huh.
So then is Indian lab panels are Indian labs having that
No, I don't
panel
think so.
members?
No, 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 no. You have to get in touch
So
there with their labs there.
so
I
US
don't think
labs
so.
only.
There are, yeah, I don't think there are such labs in India. No.
Sir, can I
Right.
ask something?
Yes, yes.
I want to know in this course, can we also cover like something like what are the minimum lab tests needed for a beverage? Minimum lab test. What are the basic lab tests which we have to do no matter what?
See,
And some regulatory blind spot which founders actually miss out.
mm,
We are coming up with something, but we miss out on something. So those things, can you just
kind of a checklist you want to
yes,
say?
yes, yes, exactly.
So
And
I will do. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah. I will try
And
to
then
cover it.
I
Yeah.
also would like to know how to improve the shelf life of a beverage, especially if it is dairy free, and that shelf life should be increased by a preservative which is not, which is healthy, which is organic or something like that. Which is natural.
I think
These,
this discussion will be more specific. We
huh?
can have this discussion separately between you and me.
Okay,
This checklist wala thing I will share in the group.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Sure,
yeah,
sure. Thank you, sir.
yeah. Anything else, guys? I think how many guys are
Yes, sir.
there
Yes, sir.
remaining? I think
Sir,
people
one
would have.
more thing I
I,
wanted to ask. Hello,
Ha.
can I? Yeah?
Ha
Can I?
Please, please,
Okay,
please.
sir. I wanted to ask if you want to do your, I mean, you want to have an Indian market as well as you want to export your product. Maybe Indians abroad are going to buy your product. So, what will be the regulatory requirement if you can give the checklist for that also?
For US, it is FOSMA.
Okay.
US, Canada, it is FOSMA, FOSMA. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there is any regulatory person there. And for EU, it is your BRC.
Okay.
For European countries, it is BRC. You should be BRC compliant. And if you export to Canada and US, you should have FOSMA,
Okay.
FOSMA.
Sir,
Okay.
No,
And
today
sir.
I read
It's
about FOSTA
it's
and
FSME.
EFSA. So,
FSME and BRC is both required for USA export
US
purpose.
also, you require BRC.
Yes, yes, yes. We are doing
Okay.
exports for years, and they are asking BRC certificate there also, and
Okay.
along with
Okay.
the FSME Food Safety
Ha.
Modernization Act, which is also
FSMA,
required.
FOSMA. Yeah, FOSMA is
Yeah.
required.
Yes,
And
yes.
what about the Saudi side area?
Kosher,
That
na? They
Saudi.
go for kosher and
Kosher and
halal.
halal
Kosher?
is mostly required there.
Halal also is there, na?
For
Sir,
GCC
halal
countries,
will
halal
be
is required.
for,
Hmm?
no, but halal will be for only for the non-vegetarian food, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
no, halal is
No,
for
no, no.
the entire Islamic countries,
Entire
all
Islamic
Middle
countries.
East. Yes, it's there in
Yes.
even in India, of course.
Hmm.
FMCG also required a halal certificate who are exporting to GCC.
Hmm.
We are
Okay.
not the manufacturer of non-veg foods, but we have halal certification.
Hmm.
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
actually, halal doesn't subscribe only to non-veg foods. It's also on. It's even coming out for shampoos and everything right now. You can
Yeah.
check it.
Okay, okay.
ITC
Yeah,
is doing it, na? I think ITC. ITC is also
Halal,
doing.
halal is in Islam. I'm a little student of comparative religions as well. So halal
Uh,
if I'm not wrong, halal in Islam
uh,
is what is permissible or allowed. So
okay.
it's different set of principles for consumable
Okay.
products and all everything else as well. If I'm not
Okay.
wrong.
Okay. Okay.
So, sir,
Okay.
my request is if you can just do at the end someday a slide on these countries, what are the requirements? That's it. Just the name of
Okay.
these also, if you put,
Okay,
that is
done.
okay. We can
I will
find
try.
out the,
Yeah, yeah, one
yeah,
slide I will try. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
details we can find out. Yeah, later.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. Great.
So yeah, I have a question. Can I come to it?
Please, please.
So yeah, okay. So I want to touch upon that tag of clinically proven. It's a little complex question. So
Yeah.
okay, please bear me out.
Hmm.
Okay, so my question is, we'll take two examples. One is like Bonvita or Complan or something, and then the other example is a simple millet-based ready-to-eat snack or something. Okay,
Hmm.
to put this tag of clinically proven or clinically tested, does it mandatorily have to be this gold standard of peer-reviewed, randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled test? With a clinical sample of sort as well, or can it be done just through indirect reference, as in, so I'll just say a concept. So calcium is proven to strengthen bones and teeth and everything. Ragi contains calcium, so our product which is made up of ragi is also indirectly proven to benefit bone health and teeth health. So will this indirect reference be enough, or that gold standard test has to be done to
No,
put a tag of clinically?
but I need to check on this to be very frank because absorption
Okay.
of calcium requires vitamin D also.
Okay. Huh.
Just eating ragi uttappam for calcium, he is not going to benefit. He need to take vitamin,
Yeah,
means
that is
just from a
huh.
logical point of view. Okay.
Yeah, in the
So,
indirect reference.
so I need to check. I will come back to you on this. Yeah, I need to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Akshay
Sure.
sir, Akshay sir, there
Mm-hmm.
is a new research that has come in that,
Mm.
the function of vitamin D is to bring the calcium in the blood. And the
Hmm.
vitamin
Huh.
K2 is responsible for the deposition of calcium on the bone.
So both are required now.
Yeah,
It's not
both are
only
required.
vitamin D.
Vitamin K2 and vitamin D. The function
D.
of D is to bring the calcium in the blood.
Blood. And
Yes.
K2 is
And
required
K2
for
is the
deposition.
deposition. Yes. So
So now,
unless the K2 is there, it goes waste.
waste. So
So
K2, so K2 is water soluble or fat soluble?
it's a fat soluble.
Water
It's a
soluble.
fat soluble.
Fat soluble, sure. Vitamin K.
Yeah,
Okay.
vitamin
It's
K2.
fat.
K2.
Advised to have with fat,
Yeah.
sir. Usually
Yeah,
vitamin K2.
and sorry, it can be water soluble. I'm not sure because I was going through one of the doctor's research in UK. He said the fermented food has vitamin K2.
Barabar.
So it's so it is water. It might be water soluble.
Yeah.
So that was
So
I thought I'll bring that to
yeah,
you.
that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. So then FSSI now has to change the regulations. They made mandatory vitamin A and D should be part of edible oils, final refined edible oils. Now they should add K2 also.
Yes.
The vitamin K2 is a fat soluble.
It's a fat soluble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So then I think
Just
FSSI
vitamin
can
B
change the
complex and
regulation.
vitamin C are water soluble. Rest others are fat soluble.
Yeah. Chalo. So I think nice discussion. I just want to want a feedback from you guys. How with are you people are understanding the steps and connecting the first slide with the second slide? Is there a flow maintained step by step? I just want to know that. Or is there a disconnect between the slides?
Uh, Akshay, sir, slides are fine, but
Hmm.
I think more drill down towards MSMEs who may have lesser budget. Yeah, so that is the only
Yeah. So
feedback.
I got it. See, I told you my job is to give you a detailed process how it is done, a comprehensive outlook, or overview of it. Now, what can be applicable for MSAB? We will discuss it on the last day, and how it can be done from MSME, we will discuss on the last day. You're getting me what I'm saying?
Yeah,
First, understand the through process.
Okay. Okay.
Then we will, on the last day, we will keep separate half an hour, last half an hour from 9 to 9:30, how this process can be applied for MSME and what are the risks involved if we skip one or two. You're getting me what I'm saying? We will do that. We will do that exercise on the last day. Yeah?
Okay.
So
Great.
one more suggestion, as you asked, if we can have multiple examples related to food, sometimes it happens that, we are getting, you are giving examples of different products which might be and might not be applicable to the food products.
Yeah.
It'll be amazing, sir, if you can, give.
Yeah, I will include more food product examples. Yeah.
Thank you.
Apart from ragi. Yeah.
Sir, I have one more suggestion.
Yeah,
This
please.
is, something like out of the box.
Please.
Since I have gone through a lot of workshops and all these things, but in this workshop, I have found that there are a lot of senior people and sincere, serious people who want to do food business. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What I would suggest is let's make this more practical. How, why not make a plan of action kind of a thing that this is my product and I want to launch, and why not?
That's what I'm saying. We will do it on the last day.
Yes, let's
We
make
will
a
do it
commit.
on the last day.
Yeah.
We will take an Excel sheet. We will jot down steps
Yes.
along with the timelines.
And I think we should also make a community kind of a thing where we all can interact even after 5 days, like only 2 days are left. After 2 days also, we can actually share our thought process, our what exactly is happening with my project, what is happening with your project, and how we can help each other. Like Roma madam, I didn't knew her, but would be a very good help. So we
Yeah,
should
it's a
make a
good idea,
community.
ma'am.
Yeah. See, just ये कैसे minimize करूँ भाई? Hold on. Hold on. See, you're seeing this Excel sheet. Is it visible to you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I have listed down all the steps and the time required and what are the stages at which stage. The same thing we will list down for MSME food business or any food product.
Okay.
Okay. The same thing we will do for MSME food product. And we will also do the timelines here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So, Akshay sir, and Bala is, I mean, the admin is there. Maybe at the end of this thing, you can open up the WhatsApp group that you have created, all of us, and we can chat in that group.
The
So,
admin,
yeah,
I
like,
think they should agree for it. I don't have, I don't have any issue.
correct, yeah. So if he's there and if I can see some MSME Bala, so if he's there, maybe at the end of the thing, he can. So it would be good that we share each other's energy and move
Yeah.
towards the next stages of our new product launch. So that, like, Kavita ma'am was telling,
In
yeah.
my sense, Deepak sir, it would be more interesting if we who are interested take this initiative, because Bala has no interest in our business, because once this training is over, his
No, I mean,
job is
so
to
that
look
he
after
has,
another
no,
training.
he's
Yeah, I agree with your point, but I would say we
Actually,
as
of
a
that group,
group
right?
yeah, that's
people take an
true.
initiative, and
Ah.
one become or two or three people become the admin, and we form form a group of community, so that
Yeah.
because we are interested, our
Great
interest will
idea.
be highly.
Great idea.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I meant.
Why I'm saying this, I'm telling you, while doing a prototype, we can help each other. While doing the packaging discussion with the packaging guys, that time also we can, do 2-3 people together can pitch him and do the prototype and etc. There are a lot of benefits when 2-3 different
Then
kinds of.
there is networking and collaborative work.
Exactly,
Definitely.
exactly.
Definitely.
Please do, sir. Please do.
Who? Me?
Anybody can.
We have to take the initiative, I guess,
Yes,
and
yes.
someone from this 80 or
Yeah.
90, 100 people, 2 or 3 people take this
Yeah,
initiative, and
yeah.
probably it
Absolutely.
can be an easy task.
Great
That would be
idea.
great.
Great idea.
Yes, yes.
So let's do that. If that is the case, and if someone is interested to have take this initiative, you can raise up or probably can mention their number, and probably they can start from
Yeah.
tomorrow onwards. I'm
Yeah,
making a group.
yeah. Great. That will be great.
Sir, I have a question.
Hello.
Hello, may I have a question, sir?
Yeah.
During our session, you spoke about the blind testing and sensor evaluation. And we are giving samples of fruit squashes to the test. It may feel very sharper or more intense. There is no dilution context in that. So, what is the serving guidance for the testers to get the right sensory parameters and get the assessment of the product?
But you are giving it for the testing in your final finished form, na?
Yes, sir.
Huh. So then the dosage will be prescribed by you only, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So then where is the issue?
No, the dosage, we should tell the dosages for them, or they will test the as such what the premix, the original squashes. I want to know whether I give the diluted form or the original form.
No, what is your product? Your product will be in diluted form or original form?
Original form. It's a squash.
Original form. So they will, so whatever the consumer is going to get, if the consumer is going to have your squash in a diluted form, the testers should get in the diluted form.
Okay, okay, okay.
Huh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Also,
very much.
can we provide the method of preparation along with
That,
the
yes. That has to be provided. The lab will ask for you. What is
Okay.
your method of preparation?
Or maybe if we want to want the customer to have the experience of MOP also, then we can ask them to prepare it along with the apparatus, like squash, just pour it in a glass of water like that. I think that
But
was our question, whether they
no,
will.
I think that was about the squash or the final. I think that was the question. I think she got the answer.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Okay, meanwhile, we have already created a group. The link
Arey?
is shared on the Zoom meeting, and whoever is interested, they can join and we can continue our journey further.
Where it is shared? Just hold on.
On the
Chat box.
chat, yeah,
In the
chat
chat
box,
box.
Zoom, yeah.
Okay.
So directly you can join in. Click the link and directly you can join in.
Where is the link here? Okay, fine. Let me check. Okay. Group. Oh, this is the link. Okay, got it.
Yeah, already a
So
lot
paste
of
it again.
Yeah. Just hold on. Let this copy link. तो मोबाइल से कॉपी करना पड़ेगा, मोबाइल से ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा ना इसको. ठीक है, just copied it and
Yeah, hi. How to join this on the mobile on
So
on a separate
yeah, if
platform?
you are on mobile, you directly click the link and it will redirect you through WhatsApp.
No issues. Chalo.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
And you can
I
copy the link
I
and you can share it to anyone who can join in.
I'm on Zoom on my laptop. My WhatsApp is on mobile. So how do I do it?
Yeah, so no, you
So
copy it in the
maybe you copy
Google
the
chat.
link and you send it to you, via email
In a
or
Google
anything.
email or something. That's why copy the link and send it to you, your mail ID.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
Sure.
That's what I am also doing. Yeah. Okay.
You can install WhatsApp in your system also.
Yeah. Chalo, great. Any other suggestions for the course? And hope you people are enjoying the course. I don't know. Not everyone will enjoy, but I don't know. You people are getting something new to learn. That's what I want. You guys.
No,
Maybe
it's to be
different
honest,
perspective.
it's actually interactive. I've seen some courses where they say that it's basically the clickbait courses, right? They'll ask you to pay a certain amount, and then at the end of the day, they'll try to upsell some of the course. And unlike that, over here we are actually getting to see real problems, real solutions, ideas, and different perspectives which nobody has got. And I'm glad I think I'm half the way the course. I feel I'm getting my paisa vasool.
Okay, great. Thanks. I think the MSME Bala is listening this. Please, MSME Bala, make a note of this.
And also initially I thought it will be like related to only to the food product, but the product management things based you covered most of the things like in a in one stretch. But it is like I do understand like some of the topics are like regaining into my mind. Okay, so this development has to be done. Okay, that is because this design thinking, this is the design thinking that you have done is very good. Like that empathize to product prototyping testing is very good.
And the most important point I would say is adding on to the gentleman who just said, before joining it, I felt I had wonderful ideas, but then after coming to this course, I think I'm slowly getting into the reality, which means I'm reevaluating my each and every step, and which means I need to go to a lot of homework, right? So that way, I feel we are on track. It's just that 2.5 hours feel like it's less time.
And we have so many very knowledgeable people in the group. They are imparting their. I'm getting to learn a lot of things, and I'm really happy for last 3 days because I have got to learn a lot of things from this course. I know that is my biggest gain, actually. I teach for this. Teaching is my passion. I don't teach for paisa. I am well settled in my career. Okay, it's my passion. I am visiting faculty to ICT and other institutes also. I do it on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, to DY Patil, ICT, Khalsa and all. Okay, and this is my passion. And this different people now there are so many people with so much of varied experience and huge experience now. There is a lot of things to learn and absorb from all of you. Yeah. Let me know if
Yes,
anything else.
that's very
I
humble.
noted some
You have
points.
explained like all the complex topics very in a simple and in a very understandable language. So that is helping much.
Yeah. So, chalo. Now I think we should break for the day. Okay, and tomorrow we'll start at 7 o'clock.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, sir. Thank you so
Chalo.
much. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Thanks. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.